Coachella 2024 is here. I want to get into some of my recommendations in terms of who to watch musically. Now, there are all kinds of sponsored parties. There's that new Quasar stage where all the DJ activity is going to be going on. If you want to do any of those private parties, sponsored parties, the Quasar stage, that's all on you. Have at it. It's going to be a blast, I'm sure. And it's good to sometimes mix some other activities or just some things going on in some of the other booths, some of the other areas. Not everything has to be on the stage, but I do like to get in as many artists, bands as I can when I go out to Coachella. So in this video, we're going to go through Friday. So you probably got into Coachella Indio Thursday night. You're either in the campgrounds or maybe a nearby hotel or off-site housing, one of those arrangements. So you're probably waking up, you probably did a good amount of partying, drinking or whatever on Thursday night. You're getting up on Friday, and I usually like to kind of ease into the stage activity. So in the late morning, early afternoon, I like to just do whatever's going on, like in the campground with whomever I'm with, whoever's nearby, whoever's around. I just like to do some of the funner party games and whatever's going on. We can barbecue, whatever. But then at a certain time, I want to hit some of those stages. So the first one that I see as being an artist that I don't want to miss isn't going on until 4:50 in the afternoon. If you have any recommendations prior to 4:50, let me know. But I would want to catch the Beths. This is a indie rock, indie pop band from New Zealand. They're like one of the hottest bands in New Zealand. They're starting to grow in popularity in the UK as well. So they're really building their reputation. It's the Beths. They are now 3 albums in. Their latest album was September of 2022. It was Expert in a Dying Field. So I would want to catch them on the Sonora stage. As soon as they're done, I'm getting over to the Mojave stage to catch Faye Webster. She's an indie singer-songwriter, kind of down-tempo, a little bit laid back. So it would be a pretty relaxing, smooth, it's a very smooth sound. And she's really grown in reputation with her last couple of album releases. She was actually just featured on one of Rolling Stone's digital covers, and there are 3 albums of hers that I like. She hasn't been around, for too long. I mean, she's been making music for about a decade plus, but she's really grown in popularity, starting with her Atlanta Millionaires Club album in 2019, followed by I Know I'm Funny, Haha, that was in 2021, and then recently this year she just released Underdressed at the Symphony. So again, she's growing in popularity. She's going to be playing at the Mojave stage at 5:40. After that, you've got a tough decision to make. Is it going to be Brittany Howard? That's the former frontwoman of Alabama Shakes, who just released her second solo album called What Now? It's more psychedelic than her album prior, even though that album prior, Jamie, it's got some really nice songs as well. Brittany Howard's going to be playing on the Gobi stage at 6:45, but at that same time, Deftones, the 90s, 2000s, what would you call it? Alternative metal, art rock, experimental rock band. They're going to be playing at the Outdoor Theater at 6:45 as well. So do you want the vocal powerhouse that is Brittany Howard, one of the most talented vocalists in all of music, in my opinion? She's got a special voice. So do you want to see her do her thing? Again, psychedelic rock, even though her band Alabama Shakes, it was more southern rock soul. Do you want to see Brittany Howard on the Gobi stage, or do you want to get into that alternative metal, Deftones, whose last album was, I think, in 2020 with that Ohms, OHMS album? But yeah, they really were in their heyday, 90s, 2000s, but they, dropped the album in 2012, 2016, and 2020. So this might be a once in a, if you haven't seen the Deftones, I don't know how long they're going to be making music together, but this is a really good opportunity if you have not seen them to see them on that outdoor theater stage. So is it going to be Deftones? Is it going to be Brittany Howard? You've got a decision to make. And then after whoever you choose between them is finished, I would get over to the Coachella stage. That's the biggest main stage. Lil Uzi Vert, the very eccentric rapper from Philadelphia, kind of one of those trap rap pioneers. He was the featured verse, the non-Migos featured verse on Migos' Bad and Bougie. Since then, he's had a couple popular album releases. Again, one of the more eccentric trap rappers, maybe the most eccentric trap rapper, or at least elite mainstream trap rapper not named Young Thug. So Lil Uzi Vert's gonna be on the biggest stage at 7:35. But if you catch him, you're gonna have to miss Black Country New Road. Black Country New Road is a really cool kind of post-punk-ish band. They were one of the hottest rock bands, new emerging rock bands. They only have 2 albums, 2021 and 2022. But right after that 2022 album, they lost their lead singer, Isaac Wood. So one of the main catalysts of the band is now gone from the band. So it's going to be interesting how they proceed and carry on as a band, but they're going to be coming on at 8 o'clock. So if you catch Lil Uzi Vert, unless you leave his show pretty early, you're gonna miss out on Black Country New Road. I am curious to hear how they proceed as a band without their lead singer. But sooner rather than later, after Lil Uzi Vert, I would probably just stay on that stage. I might have to, again, miss Black Country New Road. I would stay at that Coachella stage to catch Peso Pluma. Peso Pluma is one of the, most popular reggaeton or Latin urban corridos tumbados. They use the term regional Mexican, of which there are several different variations of regional Mexican music that are really exploding in popularity right now. But Peso Pluma is one of the most popular artists, almost cross genre. Like, he's a huge deal right now. He's going to be playing on that major stage about 45 minutes after Lil Uzi Vert gets off the stage. So I might just hang around and, start jockeying for better positioning to catch Peso Pluma. And if you do that, you might as well stay on that main stage, because the headliner, Lana Del Rey, takes the stage at 11:20. So again, if you catch Lil Uzi Vert, 7:35, 8:20, and then 45 minutes later, Peso Pluma from 9:05 to 10:10, and then about an hour later, Lana Del Rey takes that same stage at 11:20. So if you're gonna do that main Coachella stage approach, you better bring some water, bring some snacks, bring whatever you need to stick around for a few hours with you. Because if you do take that approach, I did this like in 2010, where you get in, I think it was Them Crooked Vultures. That's the Led Zeppelin bassist, along with Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age. They kind of had a super group, Them Crooked Vultures. I saw them, started getting closer on that main stage. So then LCD Sound System was next, and then got a little bit closer because I stuck around on that main stage. And then I caught the headliner, Jay-Z. By the time Jay-Z came on, we were close to the front of the stage, to the front of the crowd by the time he came on. It was one of those once in a lifetime type experiences. So if you want to get close to the Lana Del Rey experience, get in on the Lil Uzi Vert, stick around for Peso Pluma, get a little bit closer, and then stick around, get a little bit closer for Lana Del Rey. But if you take that approach, you're going to miss Peggy Gou, you're going to miss Chloe or Chloe Bailey. You're also going to miss Justice. I mean, there's only really one song that I have to see from Justice. It's that dance song from, like, how long ago would that be? That would be like 2008, 2007. Damn, it was that long ago. That do the dance, new money. It's one of the coolest kind of dance pop, electronic dance pop songs you could hear. This is right around the same time like MGMT was first emerging. Justice had a song called Dance. Check out the music video with the t-shirts kind of changing. It was a really dope video, especially for that time. But yeah, that's really the one song that I would want to see from Justice. I would have to forego that if I'm going to take this Coachella stage approach. But yeah, let me know who your must-sees on Friday are going to be. I'm going to do the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, that's how I would go about this. I would go from the Beths on the Sonora stage to Faye Webster on the Mojave stage to either Brittany Howard on the Gobi stage or Deftones at the outdoor stage, one or the other. It's kind of a toss-up. You can't go wrong either way, but whichever you choose, I would then get over to that Coachella stage, Lil Uzi Vert, stick around for some time. Hopefully you're with the crew and around some people that are, pleasant to be around. Stick around for Peso Pluma, same stage. And then later on in the night, Lana Del Rey, same stage, Coachella stage. But yeah, let me know what your approach would be on Friday in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you love music like I do. I'm Woog. Thanks for tuning in.